Jeanne, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you so much for having me on your show.
So tell me, how old were you when the genocide happened in Rwanda, and how did that impact your family?
The genocide took place in 1994. I was a 9-year-old living with my family, both mom and dad and my relatives. And when it took place, it's something that was really organized and prepared for years, but it came as a surprise to all of us. So as a 9-year-old, I've watched almost all my relatives, almost the adult relatives, basically wiped out, just vanished in a short amount of time. That 100 days to know that over 1 million people were killed. So among those people were my parents, were my aunties and uncles, and some of my siblings as well. And so it impacted me to a level that I cannot even, put in words.
So how were you able to move on? You say you lost your parents, close, some siblings, and so how did you move on?
I talk about a lot of times as a public speaker, I talk about forgiveness. And forgiveness doesn't mean that we forget about the past or we also we don't excuse what took place. We have to hold these people accountable. But forgiveness is something that I've done to really cope with what took place because, again, I talk about how forgiveness liberates our soul. It gives us the freedom to move forward. We don't want to be tortured by the past. So I use forgiveness as a tool. I also used, professional counseling. It's something that I really advocate for people who have experienced PTSD and trauma like myself. So I've done both, and it's an ongoing something that I do. It becomes part of my life to be able to seek counseling if needed. Something that I encourage many survivors to do as well. But really, forgiveness in my faith was able to carry me through such dark moments.
Jeanne, the trial of Felicien Kabuga is ongoing at The Hague. What are your expectations?
My expectation really is there's a lot. This man has been free for 25 years. He was put, his case surfaced back in 1997. So, as a survivor of the genocide, I'm expecting this trial to really go forward and quickly because after 25 years, this man living in different countries, changing his identity, there's something that in our hearts as survivors that hasn't rested, and that's justice. And so we cannot wait any longer. I'm hoping that they process this quickly because he's 84 years old, potentially could be dead without even disclosing his ties with all those other people that he worked with.
Jeanne, thank you so much for sharing your story. Jeanne Celestine Lakin is a Rwandan genocide survivor and author of A Voice in the Darkness.